so with you guys having been in Waterdeep, not even that, like, 3 sessions now, but, you're still on that same day grind, and getting through the Guild's Meet Joaquin Tide Festival, and Samurai, your adventures in and around the Hawkman, Gargantuan walking statue, and everyone else, meeting old friends, new friends at the Yawning Portal. You guys have kind of split off a little bit to kind of retire for the night. So, if I'm remembering correctly, Alistair, Anya's friend, Salu, Samura's friend, and their friend. Actually, no. I guess just them, right? They are going to Alistair's family's home. Anya, you are heading to your aunt and uncle's house, accompanied by their friend Dila, who you'd had some conversations with during the festival. And Eartha, Samura, and Iki, you were spending the night at Aurora's Emporium. And just, so I think Samura, you'd said you and Iki were just gonna kind of roost in the attic space, like the exposed kind of support beams. What are you doing, Eartha? Where are you resting?
Obviously, there's a back room. Just kind of post.
The teleportation zone?
Sure. I'll post up in a room where I'm not going to get in the way. But
don't think that's gonna. So yeah, you kind of set up shop in the teleportation circle room / storage room of this outlet of Aurora's Emporium. So just before we kind of catch up with Anya and Dila, is there anything you guys want to do before you go to bed, or?
Yes, I would like to spend, I can't remember how many hours, I believe it's 4, I'd spend 4 hours on Musket that I haven't spent any time on yet.
No worries, mark that off. And yeah, what about you, Samurai? Are you good, or?
I am good.
Sounds good. Cool. So we'll catch up with you, Anya. So where we kind of left off there was just your aunt and uncle's house seemed to be locked up. Didn't seem to be anyone inside, and the neighbour, an old gnomish man, had come out at Dila's call and kind of told you to come in, and that he would fetch your aunt, who was staying in his guest room. And after you've been waiting a little while, not too long, just about 5-10 minutes, he kind of comes back down the stairs, kind of puts some tea on the kettle, begins making some drinks, and your aunt kind of trails down the stairs, just in nightwear, kind of bundled up, and she kind of goes in for a hug as she comes down the stairs, and gives you an embrace if you accept it, and she just takes a seat in kind of the lounge area, and kind of gives a polite greeting to your friend Dila. And she seems worried, but she doesn't seem particularly upset. She doesn't look like anything horrible has happened to your uncle or anything. She just looks a bit worried. And she kind of I don't want to linger too long. She kind of explains that your uncle Eugene has he's sick at the moment. He's in a kind of hospital. It's the headquarters of the apothecary and physicians guild in Waterdeep, the House of Healing in the Northern Ward, or the North Ward rather. He's kind of there at the minute because he's come down with a case of feather lung, which is a particularly nasty disease. It's fairly easy to treat, but it kind of has to run its course. And a few people have kind of come down with a particular nasty strain that seems it's not as contagious as about 15 years ago, there was an epidemic of feather lung that swept through Waterdeep, very contagious, and it kind of fills your lungs with dead skin cells and kind of chokes you if you don't drink enough, which is a lot, and it could kill you in 10 days if you weren't careful in a 10-day. But there's kind of been this new strain going around, as she explains, that's quite resistant to just magical healing, being healed with magic, but it's also far less contagious. It's not easily spread from person to person, but so there are checks and balances. So she kind of explains that he's at the House of Healing in the North Ward of Waterdeep. He's not doing terribly. He's been sick for a few days, and they're just keeping them together where the physicians can look after them. She is there anything you want to talk with your aunt about, or because we can fast forward through it if you want, or you can have a conversation with her if you like. It's just up to you if you what you want to do.
I won't have a full-on conversation because we haven't got the time, but I'll probably just ask, why aren't you at home? Why?
She just explains that, like, she just didn't want to be, like, alone. It seems like a pretty new development, within the last 2 or 3 days that it's happened. And he was probably, like, at home the first day or two he had it. So maybe you think it's probably just, like, he's been moved to the hospital today, as it's kind of getting to its crescendo, and she just didn't want to be alone, so she's kind of staying with a neighbour. But yeah, is there anything else?
No, that's it.
So if you'd like, she can give you the key, and you can stay in your family's house, or you can head back to Aurora's if you like, or you can head with Dealer back to the Alistair's house with everyone else, with the others. It's up to you.
I'll just grab the keys and stay at the house.
No worries. So your aunt Clemence gives you the keys. And she says good night. She says, like, come and see her before you leave again, and like you'll have to do something, and she'd like to see your friends again, and blah blah blah. And she says to Dealer that it's nice to meet her, and she heads off back to bed, and this old gnomish fellow kind of sees you guys off again. So as you're back on the street, and you're heading to the house, Dealer kind of says, do you I can spend a night if you like. Do you want company, or are you okay? Would you rather be alone?
No, that's fine. There should be a spare room where you can stay for the night. So,
of course. She kind of looks back, and she's like, "I'm sure they'll assume everything's fine." And she follows you. And is there anything else, Anya, you'd like to do before going to bed? Anything at all, or are you just wanting to get some rest?
No, just going to have some rest. That's it. Really.
Yeah. So you head up to your room. You show Dealer like Jasper's room, old room, and she can crash in there. So if you guys have anything to fill in any health or spell slots, anything like that, as a night of rest passes, pretty much what the rest of this session is. This can be as long as short as short as we need it to be, and we can just play it by ear. Kind of just this session, I just want to finish off Waterdeep. So I'm just going to kind of leave the reins to you guys, because all of the hanging threads, it's not stuff you really like. You don't have anything you need to follow up on, the stuff with your professor, Anya. That seems to have kind of run its course. So you can do any investigating around that you like, as much as you like, as little as you like. You can spend a few more days. You can spend a month with Alistair, Dealer, Selu, Icky. You can explore Waterdeep if there's anything on the map, or if you want to make any checks to look for anything. And then the last decision after that is just deciding how you want to get to Baldur's Gate. How much longer do you want to spend in Waterdeep? And obviously, depending on that, are you going to find a way to teleport to Baldur's Gate, or are you going to walk there or get a boat? And obviously, depending on that, will depend how long it takes / when you'll arrive in Baldur's Gate, because there's stuff for you guys to do in Baldur's Gate as well. So if you guys teleport, we'll pick up in Baldur's Gate next session. If you guys get the ship, we'll probably have a session on the ship next session. And if you guys walk, probably be a few sessions of like stuff happening on the way, like when you guys were in the Fields of the Dead. Because to get back, you'd have to pass back through the Fields of the Dead the same way Anya originally got to Baldur's Gate, walking south. So I'm just going to hand over the reins to you. Is there anything you guys want to do in Waterdeep, and how long do you want to spend in Waterdeep? So it's the next morning. We'll just pick up there. Eartha, you had your hand up, and Jackson, you're cackling, so I assume...
Well, we have a meeting at noon.
Yes, for the money.
Yes, because I would like to go to the not the market, what's it called, the auction, if that's still on.
The auction?
You said there was like an auction every now and then, because they have like a huge auction where you go in, they show like magic items, things to sell, things to buy, that kind of a thing, and then people like bet on how much to pay for it. Am I in the wrong city?
I have no memory of that.
I also have no memory of that, Ellis.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
We also can't help you there.
Well, I didn't expect anyone to help.
If you want,
well,
we can roll some dice. If you want to look for an auction house, I'm all for it. I can get out a random magic item table and we can see what you can pull out of your ass for me.
I will happily do that then. That's
sure. This is what happens in the Fields of the Dead. You got like a fucking dominate monster scroll that you use to smack a crack in the nose. So like,
mine's a lot more linear. I have an idea too. If Brad wants to try and use his head for that while I talk.
I love giving it.
I know one way to Baldur's Gate. At least I think I know one way to Baldur's Gate.
I don't know if I like where this is going.
And I know a good old friend we have with favour. So, yawning portal, down a hole, straight in the underdark.
I don't know if that leads to Baldur's Gate.
You don't know of an entrance to the Underdark in Baldur's Gate?
Yeah.
That's true.
We know an entrance to that forest.
Are you sure? Cause
the forest we got jumped outside of. I'm pretty sure there's an entrance there, isn't there?
Yeah, I'm sure Vrit told us there was an entrance in Baldur's Gate somewhere. Some tavern.
No, that's
here.
That's
here.
Waterdeep. That's the yawning portal.
Okay.
It's got a big hole that goes down. That's the tavern you were like just in. The yawning portal, the name, that hole, that's the yawning portal. So you guys got attacked by drow when you first entered the Fields of the Dead, your first night there. That could mean there's an entrance nearby, or it could mean they've been like skulking around the Fields of the Dead, and like.
I mean, the only other entrance we know of is back in the Tomb of the Dragons. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, sending. I'll figure this out myself then.
Sure. We'll say We'll say we're picking up the next morning. So is this the sending you would want to cast like a week later, or is this like the morning?
Yeah, the morning I wake up, I want to just spending Vrit.
Okay, Vrit. Okay. Sure.
I'll send them and I'll say, in Waterdeep, thinking of coming down, any chance we can get transport to Baldur's Gate? If not, we won't come.
A few moments later, he's like, hello. I am on my way back to Skullport. I have been walking back since I last saw you. I am not even back yet. It's a long, long way. Yeah, you guys have been teleporting around the world. He's been walking down like 100 miles on a diagonal for like a month. And like, in fact, I can tell you how long it's been, because that was session 5. So it's been, I've got the calendar here. So that was the 12th of Alturia. So it's been 1, 2. It's been 2.5 months, and he's still not back.
Do I have any sort of understanding of when he's gonna, like, any guess? I'll just send him again if I don't. I'll use a second one to be like.
I'll tell you what. Make a You're a learner. I'm gonna say just make an intelligence check.
Holy shit.
I'm terrified of the randomness precedent I've set for the session now.
I've got something else as well. But I want to see if I've got anything first. But by doing
got
this, we
11.
could be staying a bit.
You got 11?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a few things with this. You only know entrances to the Underdark are not widely known. Most times there's an entrance to the Underdark, it's usually because there's a natural cave that ends up like cutting into the Underdark, or a mine, or like the well, the Crypt of Dragons. So they're not like super common, and they're not widely known. The only widely known is the Yawning Portal, and even that one, it goes into Under Mountain, which is technically, Under Mountain is basically a different thing. It's the dwarves that were originally here built Under Mountain underneath Waterdeep, and that clipped into the Underdark. So basically, you would have known Vrit would have. So even if Vrit was just traveling from where you guys fought, basically right on Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep, I don't have the exact timescale on me, but I think you're probably looking at like a few 10 days of travel, overland travel. Maybe we'll say about a month. So he would have, but obviously Drow have sunlight sensitivity, so they can be out in sunlight, but they really don't like to, and they're treated pretty badly, because people tend to assume they're evil, like he was part of the slaving party, so he's not great. So he would have first had to have found their went back to their entrance to the Underdark, found that, went down into the Underdark, and has now been traversing the much more dangerous subterranean world filled with, monsters, aberrations, horrible mushroom forests, and like lava rivers. So he's just been by himself. The fact that he's alive is a miracle. Just like traversing this dangerous world. You reckon he should be closing in on Skullport, but I don't even think Skullport is at the bottom of Undermountain. So once he gets to the peak of Undermountain, the bottom of it, he's going to then have to travel up Undermountain, which is super dangerous. That's why the Yawning Portal sends people down there for a challenge, and then get to Skullport. So you think you're probably looking at, like, safe bet, another month.
Right. So, at this point, I'll turn to Urfa, who I presume just woke up, and I'll go, we had an idea of, I know you like to fight, I had an idea of taking on a bit of the Underdark, going down the Yawning Portal for some transport. We got that old friend Vrit to go back to Baldur's and then along to your wedding. But, that's gonna be too long. But we could still go down and just see what we could do. Go down for a bit, come back up.
We could have some treasure hunts. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
I've got something I would like to do here, but it could take a couple of days.
That's fine.
That's not even us doing anything, that's just us waiting.
We'll first say, so I'm going to say Deela's probably a pretty early riser, and she wants to go make sure people aren't like, oh fuck, Deela didn't come home last night and died. So she probably gets up pretty early and heads out. Depending on if you want to be up on Anya, you can see her off, or you can walk back with her. So Anya, what would you like to do the next day? Are you just going to take it easy and make your way back to Aurora's Emporium, or are you going to do your own thing? Do you have any plans or any ideas? What's the vibe?
Plan. I'll probably just make my way back to the Emporium around the same time that Deela leaves as well.
Sure, sounds good. So you guys can lock up together, and then she'll peel off at one point to head towards Alistair's family house, and you head to the Emporium. So then you guys are all together again, and we'll probably say around that point Icky's probably going to peel off as well. Is there anything, Samurai, you'd like to talk to Icky about before she heads off to meet with her group?
I'll just say, Hopefully it won't be as long this time until we can see each other again. And be safe. Make sure Salu doesn't hurt himself.
As she's walking out, she just says, like, well, I'm more worried you don't hurt yourself, but yes, see you shortly. Then she kind of gives you a polite little bow, and to you as well, Eartha. And probably about this time, Anya, you're kind of entering, and she kind of holds the door open as she closes it behind and heads off as well. So
I look at Samurai and go, you know we can stay a bit longer. We can see it more than once before we go. Planning me allowed?
Well, I could, I guess, but we used to eat bugs on the jungle floor. Dinner at a restaurant was never really our thing.
I heard there's some woods nearby. Farmland. Quite
I
find
guess
a few
that
worms.
works. Anyways, you said you had stuff to do. We'll do your stuff. We'll sort that out.
I never said I had stuff to do. I just had... Well, first off, that wedding gift I was meant to get back in Suzale. It was Suzale, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Again, it's been a day and a half.
Yeah, but I'm
So,
pretty sure it won't happen over there. Because that city's destroyed and I don't really have a way to get in it.
You don't know if his forge has been destroyed, though. That'll be a stone building.
I don't know if
most
he's been
likely.
killed.
You could sending him.
Nah, it's alright. I'm just getting another one. And if,
Right.
and if it gets delivered, great. That means I've just got 2 presents. I'll look even better. Also, I want to see if there's an auction house or something. I'm feeling kind of lucky today.
Oh yeah.
So, just so it's out the way, we'll say you guys have your meeting at the palace. How much money are you wanting changed? So it's 1-to-1 at the palace for Waterdavian coinage. How much are you wanting exchanged? Are you wanting to change all of it?
Firstly, how much money do we have?
In the pot? Or like on
Yes.
each person? 'Cause I'm
The
gonna take-
pot, because each person... I mean, I have 200. I feel like we should keep 200 on us at all times, just in
Because
case.
I've got 250 in gold.
Yeah. What do you got, Jess?
253.
Yeah, so
Right.
yeah, let's keep our monies, just because then we've all got a good bit.
Well, the bag of holding has 9,564.
Alright, I'm thinking 5 grand.
Well, that's safe because we could get a really good magic item from
And
the
then,
auction.
whatever we don't spend, we pay off Anya's uncle's house.
question.
We just do a good deed for the day.
Quick question: is mortgages a thing in?
It's more so like you pay for the house and then you pay your taxes. That's more.
We could just leave them a present. You know, just randomly like.
We
house
should
of
get
gold.
them a present. We've really rocked up. We did rock up to that house last time and just like
That's
not
true.
get them anything.
Well, I want to go get a sword, but now that I have extra supplies to put into the sword, I would like to have a sword crafted, like a decorative sword, not really a usable sword. So it shouldn't take too much. Plus, I've got most of the materials he can use anyway. Then we. And you're perfect. You live in this town.
Tell them where every store is.
Do you know where an auction house is? If there is one.
Okay. Do I have to make a check or something like that? Or do I...
No, I'll say you could probably just track one down with you coming from here. So how were you changing everything that's in the pot to Waterdavian?
No, 5,000. Was it just 5,000 or do 5,500?
Well, if you want the extra 500, go for it. It's
I'm
not a
gonna go
big
for the
deal.
extra 5,500.
Okay, so you are changing 5,500 gold coins in mixed coinage from Luthchek, Baldur's Gate, Westgate, Duzale into 5,500 Waterdavian dragons, which is what they call their gold coins.
Yes.
Cool. I will say with Anya's background, with her coming from Waterdeep, she might, she's not from the upper echelon, but she goes to the College of New Olam. She's not poor off. Probably in the north ward of the city, there is probably auction houses and things like that. So I'll say you can track one down. I don't have one in front of me. I'm sure there probably is one if I delve through some books, but we're here now. So, probably for the sake of simplicity, imagine like some rich person's very nice mansion that's been opened up for the day as they're having like an auction in their open spaces. And, are you guys dressing nicely or are you just going as is?
I'd argue Samara is dressed nicely.
Yeah, I'd argue
Sure.
Samara is. I won't go in armor, but I'll go in like casual, nice kind of clothes. So like, not the full suit, but
bits
of it. Yeah.
Sure.
I will still have my sword. I'm
the left sleeve, the right torso.
Sure.
One shoe.
So let's think about how to do this. Okay, I guess just what are you taking it? So, well, first I guess I should ask Anya and Samura. Not even without hearing any prices for anything. Do you have any intention of bidding on anything, or are you just gonna wait to see what happens? Or
I want to go to the magic area of the auction.
Okay. What about you, Anya? Any intention of bidding on anything, or are you kind of not really wanting to spend any money on anything here?
I don't really have any intention of getting anything, but I suppose it doesn't hurt to like browse.
So I'll say, just for the sake of simplicity, we'll say this is specifically an auction for magical items, and I'll just use these some tables I have to hand. So we'll say there's obviously a few items on the grab. I think so. The tables go from magic item table A to magic item table I. I'm thinking maybe we do a one roll each, and whatever item you get on each thing is what's in the auction.
Right.
So, I guess I'll go find some fucking paper.
This could go very, very well or very bad.
I still want to go to a magic shop after this as well. I've got something else I want to try and get.
What are you going to try and get?
Purple sand.
Why? That's used for a spell, isn't it?
Yeah.
What spell is that used for? I can't remember.
Yeah,
I know it's a
honestly,
strong one.
I'm not telling you.
Okay. So I guess since you're the only one that's super interested, Ellis, I think maybe you should just roll them because this is kind of your thing. So Ellis, can you roll a D? We're going to be rolling a few, but can you roll the first D100?
25.
25. Okay, that's stupid.
I might get that.
Either we already have, or like another.
I don't even know. This doesn't even make sense in universe, so I might have to do something different with that one.
No,
okay,
no, keep it. 50, just straight 50.
50 on the dot.
Oh. If you hit 75, then it's just like the 25 times table.
Nah, I didn't hit that one.
And another one?
89.
89. Okay.
I don't like how you're giggling at these. Because that means
It's
they're
just,
really
I'm
good.
looking at something, I'm like, I've got no fucking idea what that is. So, another one.
62.
62. Okay.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
84.
84.
I'm hoping to get 75.
Man.
Enjoying the higher numbers.
I'm hoping.
Get a
it's,
1.
I'm really hoping that's a deck of many things.
That's the first one where I'm like, oh fuck. Luckily, there's a bunch of rich people here who can hopefully outbid the fuck out of you. Next one.
77. Oh, almost got a Jackson.
Get a 1. I really want a 1.
It's a straight 1.
Yeah.
Can't just roll 1. You're gonna love
Another
this one. You're gonna love this one, Jackson. 18.
Not a 1.
There's a 1 in it.
I have no idea what that is, and it doesn't sound useful.
That's when it becomes the most useful.
Another one.
42.
42.
There's a lot more here than I was expecting there to be.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like 5.
I told you how many letters there were.
I know, I thought you were just gonna pick random boxes. I think you were gonna pick one from every box.
Another one. I think this might be the last one.
60.
Yes, it is. 60 on the dot. Okay.
Do you reckon
I'm getting ready to
if we have
Google.
the same magic items, I can just go, I'll trade it? So I get like one that doesn't have wear and tear on it?
Magic items can't be damaged.
Yeah.
I know, but I know they're being used.
A personal reason.
Okay, so you would hear being called out, probably being advertised, written down, and being called out. We have a potion of healing, which is not very remarkable. A potion of water breathing.
No, it's useless.
A bag of beans, which is a magic item, but I can't remember what it does. Right?
Chuck in the beanstalk?
Ammunition +3, not specified what ammunition, so you can go for bullets, but it's like +3 to hit and damage. Spell scroll 9th level.
Is that not
which,
specified?
Not specified, so I will let you pick. Eyes of the Eagle, which I also cannot remember what they do.
I'm assuming they just like, increase perception.
Probably. Armor of Vulnerability, I don't know how that would be useful. Staff of Frost and armor, plate armor +1. So that's what we've got. Well, I guess I'll go through them, and you can say if you're interested in betting on any of these. The potion of healing. I'm going to say the starting bet is 5 gold pieces.
That's a trade price, isn't it?
I think it's like 50 for a potion of healing.
Nah, I'm alright.
Cool. No one interested in bidding? Probably goes for about, since they cost 50 gold pieces, probably go for about 60. So we'll cross that one off. Potion of water breathing, probably, well, let's say starting bid of 30 gold pieces. Anyone? No.
I don't need water breathing, but I've got water walking.
Okay. Now we're at the point where I need to look stuff up so I can tell you what things are.
I really want the beans.
This is a 9th level spell.
I don't care. I want the beans.
We'll get to it. So the bag of beans. Inside this heavy cloth bag are 3 D4 dry beans. The bag weighs half a pound plus quarter of a pound for each bean it contains. If you dump the bag's contents out on the ground, they explode at a 10-foot radius, extending from the beans. Each creature in the area, including you, must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, taking 5d4 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. The fire ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. If you remove a bean from the bag, plant it in dirt or sand, and then water it, the bean produces an effect 1 minute later from the ground where it was planted. The DM can choose an effect from the following table, determine it randomly, or create an effect. And the effect is a D100. Fuck me, there are so many. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of them. Can I tell you my favourite one?
Sure. Tell
Well,
us one. You tell us one, and I'll read a random one.
Okay. 100
A giant beanstalk sprouts growing to the height of a DM's choice. The top leads where the DM chooses, such as a great view, a cloud giant's castle, or a different plane of existence.
Cool. So just anything. So yeah, and you have like 5 of them. So okay, I'll say another one. 91 to 99. A pyramid with a 60-foot square base bursts upward. Inside it is a sarcophagus containing a mummy lord. The pyramid is treated as the mummy lord's lair, and its sarcophagus contains treasure of my choice.
It does so much shit! I want it so much!
I'll read one more. Actually, you know what? Ellis, roll a D100.
Oh, can I tell you a bland one?
Sure.
35.
Just to show that it's not all rainbows and sunshines. One of them is a geyser erupts and sprouts water, beer, berry, any liquid of the DM's choice, 30 feet into the air for 1d12 rounds.
That's not
That's
bad.
still pretty.
That's pretty.
It is good.
Okay, Ellis, you got 35. A campfire with blue flames springs forth and burns for 24 hours or until it's extinguished. So it's very random. There's about maybe 10 to 15 things that could happen. So it's super random. Let me see what the rarity of the item is. It's rare. Okay.
Are you gonna bid in it, Jackson?
Oh, I'm getting these beans!
Don't overbid, please. There's other items
I'm
here
gonna
I
say,
want.
so the standard price for selling a rare magic item is 5,000 gold pieces. So obviously it's gonna start underneath that, but you know, it might, depending on what I roll here. So Ellis, are you bidding on it? Sorry, Eartha, or is it just Samurai?
I think it's just Samurai.
We'll work as a team. We'll work as a team.
Sounds like Eartha doesn't want to.
So I don't think Eartha would understand. I think you just be, it's beans.
Just for the sake of not trying to rob you of anything, I'm gonna say we're gonna do a competing check. Tell you what, it'll take me too long and it'll be too complicated to explain it. So just roll a. How is there anything you're trying to project? Are you trying to intimidate people, persuade people, do a performance? Is there anything you're trying to put into this?
I'm just gonna be stood stoically with my fancy fabric clothes, my big staff, my highly colourful toad, just like the pure prime of exotic fanciness.
Mm-hmm.
What would happen
Okay.
if you eat the beans?
Nothing, because it only happens if you plant them.
You've planted it inside someone, and technically
That's
watered it
not
with
how
your
that.
cells.
That's that.
It says you have to plant them in dirt or sand.
So would it explode?
If you ate some dirt, though. If you poured them all in your mouth. Okay. So I'm gonna say, make a persuasion check, and because Eartha said he would, because you've got other people here, I'm just gonna give you advantage. Okay.
Okay. 22.
Okay. I got 15 total. So I'm gonna say you have an opportunity to place the winning bid at 3,500 gold pieces.
Ellis, please. Guys, you gotta let me get the beans.
But there's
Just
better
a
stuff
quick-
coming up.
Just to remind you, still coming up is the ammunition +3, 9th level spell scroll, Eyes of the Eagle, which don't know what it does yet, Armor of Vulnerability, Staff of Frost, and Plate Armor +1.
Okay. You're 100% you can't get the 9th level spell slot. Let's be honest.
True.
You're not getting it. It's gonna be way more than 5,500. So, it's the ammunition or the plate armor.
Kind of what the ammunition.
Okay. We'll hold off.
So I don't know what the ammunition does. Just says magic ammunition.
Yeah, magic ammunition is not gonna... It's not gonna cost more than the bean. You don't have to give up the beans to.
Okay.
You can get the.
Let me buy the beans. I'm getting the beans. I've made a decision. I'm buying the beans.
You place the winning bid on a bag of beans. 3,500 gold pieces, please.
Beans. I knew the bag of beans would be cool.
3,500 gold.
Fuck me, that's expensive. Okay. So, you got the bag of beans. The ammunition plus 3 is just magical ammunition. 2 seconds. I'm pretty sure that means it's just 1. So, like, it would just be 1. You have a plus 3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this piece of magic ammunition. Once it hits the target, the ammunition is... Yeah, so it's whatever ammunition you choose, Ellis. So if you choose bullet, it's just a single bullet.
I'm gonna see how much they go for first.
This is the thing.
It is a
This
plus
is when
3.
it pulls apart. Yeah, because it's a plus 3, it's very rare, so it's technically rarer than the other thing. So I'm going to say, just to balance it out, I'm going to say, without doing the whole thing again, because I don't think it's worth it, because it's not balanced correctly, you could get it for 2,000 gold pieces.
No. I got a samurai, like, enchant on some bullets to do more stuff.
Plus
I wanted
1.
to. I know, but I could have you enchant them with, like, fire hands or something, so when they land, they explode or some shit.
I could try.
So, a 9th level spell scroll is a legendary item, and the sell price is 500,000 gold pieces.
Which is exactly why I said we're not getting it.
Do we not have a scroll we could swap it for?
No.
You have a time stop.
Yes. Time stop.
Because we could say
You
we'll
could try,
swap.
if you would like, you could try and bid the time. I think that I would say there's a chance that could work.
Because you said it's our choice of spell, right?
Yes.
So can I tell you after we bid?
No, because if it's marginally worse, then they wouldn't take the deal.
Damn.
Alice, what's the level 9 spell you want?
Wish.
Yeah, it's not happening, like. Because you can wish for time to stop.
Wish you can wish for anything. But it's also up to the DM. I was also thinking one word kill.
Fair.
Power word kill.
Because that could just ruin a lot of things when you think about it.
Yeah. Why would you use it on a god?
I think you would have to bid more stuff, other magic items or other money on top of, obviously not nearly as much, but you would have to bid on top of. For those 2 spells, they're just time stop has marginally less uses.
Do we pass this up then? Because I don't really have anything else to put on.
I don't think we can get it. Unless we do all of that, and then... Well, okay. There's a gamble. We could wish for... like... 2 billion gold coins, and then just buy it all back.
That's if we go for wish. Wish.
Yeah.
Wish and power word kill. I think wish is probably the more useful one. Power
Yeah, but
word
if we
kill
wish
would
for
be-
2 billion coins, I think we can buy everything we had, plus power word kill, plus have about 1.9 billion left.
I think it specifies in the spell the limits of stuff like that.
Still, like, we could. I feel like wish is probably strong enough where we could get our stuff back at
Yeah, but we
least,
need to.
and a little more.
We need to be able to afford it.
Yeah. I don't think we can, to be honest. I don't think we have enough. What is my staff?
You can create an object of up to 25,000 gold pieces in value. That isn't a magic item.
Yeah, that's wildly not gonna help. It's like we're not gonna get back what we've spent. That's for sure.
You can do so much. What's power week?
Yeah, and it's very rare, so it'll be like 10 grand my stuff.
You know,
I think we have to give up on it. Well, for Wish, I was. But I think we're gonna have to give it up, Ellis. I don't think we can get it.
I'm just gonna see what power word killed us, 'cause that's not as good as Wish, but still.
I think it's literally just like you say a person's name and they die, I think.
Power
Yeah.
word killed. You utter a word of power that can compel one creature you can see within range to die instantly. If the creature you choose has 100 hit points or fewer, it dies. Otherwise, the spell has no effect. No, we couldn't really kill a boss with it.
Well, we could weaken a boss to 100 hit points and then kill it.
True. Nah, we'll give up on it. Nah, I don't think we're going to be able to afford it. Even if we do give up the spell scroll with other stuff.
Yeah.
But so you see, some noble gets their hands on it. What spell do you want it to be?
Time stop.
Time stop.
Come on. Some very rich individual. In fact, you know what, Ellis? You recognize it as, again, the disguised black staff of Waterdeep. Vajra in her hood, kind of covering up.
Of course, yes.
The next is the eyes of the eagle. These crystal lenses fit over the eyes, so they're kind of just glasses with crystal implants. While wearing them, you have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. In conditions of clear visibility, you can make out details of even extremely distant creatures and objects as small as 2 feet across. Starting bid is 250 gold pieces.
Ellis gets advantage and better eyesight. Mr. Perception over
So
here.
I'd be able to read people's lips from a long distance away if I ever needed to.
You can make out details of even extremely distant creatures as small as 2 feet across. So yes, definitely.
Look, I spent 3.5 grand on beans. You can get them if you want them. It's only Jess you gotta get it by.
Nah, I'm alright. Unless Jess wants them. No, it's nothing taking your fancy this time, Jess.
No. I'm just having to deal with you two. Just.
What? It's shopping.
Okay.
It's fine.
Next up is the armor of vulnerability. While wearing this armor, you have resistance to one of the following damage types: bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. I choose the type or determine it randomly.
What type?
Yeah.
What type is it? Is it like plate or what?
Doesn't specify. It just specifies that it's heavy, so I will allow you to choose any kind of heavy armor. So it could be plate.
I'm debating this one.
It's a good one.
It is rare, so the starting bid will be about 2,000 gold pieces.
I don't see many nobles being able to wear this.
Give it a go.
Actually, wait. I'm gonna save you from this.
What do you mean?
Because so it's called the armor of vulnerability. I'm doing this as though you found a magic item. This technically would have been identified to put on sale. So this is cursed. It's super cursed. The armor is cursed, a fact that it reveals itself when an identify spell is cast on the armor you attune to it. Attune the armor, curses you find the target by removing the armor fails to end the curse. While cursed, you have vulnerability to the other 2 damage types. So you do have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, but you have a vulnerability to the other 2. So technically that would have been known because it would have already been identified, so it would have been sold with that. But it's still attuning to the armor curses you until you are targeted by the remove curse spell or similar magic. Yes, but I think that would also end the positive effect.
No, it's
Well.
not. It's not really worth the curse. I mean, I never take my armor off really, but it's not worth the curse.
Yeah, but the curse is there when you've got the armor on too, doesn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, then
Yeah.
no, it's not worth it.
You could try and give it to your enemy.
Who's gonna willingly take armor? Let's be honest.
Okay. The next one is the Staff of Frost. Requires attunement by a druid, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. You have resistance to cold damage while you hold this staff. The staff has 10 charges. While holding it, you can use an action. Jackson, this is just the ice version of your staff. It's
Yeah.
very powerful, equally powerful, but for ice.
You
Yeah.
wanna-
And it looks like ice. It looks like a staff made of ice. And if you don't let it recharge in all things, it turns to water. So it can be used to cast Cone of Cold, Fog Cloud, Ice Storm, and Wall of Ice.
It's really cool. If I had an ice themed character, I'd take it. But I've got a lightning themed character, and I've got a lightning staff.
Very cool. Cut here, Ellis. So the last item up for grabs is the plate armor +1. So it has it gives you a magical +1 to your AC. So it is heavy armor. It is plate. So the magic, it's 18 +1. So without a shield, without anything else, you would have a 19 AC. Requires strength 15. You have disadvantage on stealth while you wear it. We'll do this. Is this something you actually want, Ellis?
I need to check some because I've already got 19. I can't remember why.
Well, you've got a shield as well.
I know, but I had 19 for something else. So I had a 19 because I didn't put my shield on this one. Why have I got a 19? Place the shield.
Could be from an ability, could be from another magic item.
Plus C protection. Let's see.
Does your shield not have a plus to your AC?
It does. It gives me a +2,
believe-
but I have something else. I have something protection. What's that?
No, but Ellis, does it not also have... Oh no, the magic I put on it is the shield
Yeah.
spell.
He has a shield.
Oh,
spell on top
right.
of that. I think I took like a. I think I have an ability somewhere which gives me a +1, but I can't remember what I took.
You not got defense in the fighter tree?
No, I picked great weapon fighting. I've put some on here now. I don't know what it is. C dot protection. So I got plate plus shield plus C dot protection. Gives me a total of
Should we...
21.
I'll try and look for it. You play the game.
No, 'cause now I don't know if I want it.
Well, yeah, well, just probably you could place the winning bid. It's a rare magic item, so the selling price is 5,000 gold pieces.
What if
So-
I offer up a blood spear?
If you offer a blood spear, I'm gonna say you can place the winning bid at 2,500 gold pieces.
How much is a blood spear? We don't have that much out.
No, we have 500 more. You need to compensate. But I
So
think I
to
have
pay-
something.
To pay 500 Wargaming Dragons, you would need to put in like 1,000 of outside currency just to cover any indiscrepancy.
Yeah, but I think we have more magic shit, don't we, Alice?
Well, the blood spear is something I don't mind farming because none of us are going to use that.
Yeah, exactly.
You reckon I can give him 100 ball bearings?
No.
No.
Didn't think so.
I think I may have close to 500 in a scroll.
Samura offers his Ayun stone.
Right. So, an uncommon spell is 1 to 500, and a rare spell starts at level 5, being 501 gold pieces. So, Counter Spell Scroll, my last one, is really right in the middle. So is that like 300-ish gold pieces?
You know what? Scrap it.
Counter Spell is
Well,
also a really good
I
third
was going
spell.
to say, as well, just to not break things, like, if there's character motivations and the mini, blah, 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 if you pay 2,500 gold coins, plus the blood spear, or if you can't pay the money, plus some other stuff, it's essentially their armorer will give your current armor a +1.
Right, yeah. That's fine then.
I'm alright.
Okay.
It's too
Are you
much.
sure?
Well, yeah, because we don't have any more money, and you still want to go to a magic shop, and I still got to get something else.
Actually, that's fair.
Realistically, I'm quite happy sitting at 19 or 21 armor.
Yeah. Alright,
So-
well, leave it then.
Well,
So that's
yeah.
the end of the auction.
So we bought magic beans.
Beans!
What the fuck?
Yeah. What would you guys like to do? But what else? What other things is going on?
Well, we've done a lot of other stuff. Anya, is there anything you want to do?
Really?
No.
No.
But we still need to
Sorry.
go see your auntie, so we could probably go get her a gift.
Oh,
if
that's
you
yeah,
want.
that's true.
We can go get her a gift. We can go find a magic shop, and we can find a blacksmith at the same time. I'm
Okay.
assuming they'll all be somewhat similar areas, but depends what you want to get your auntie as a gift. She's your auntie, you know her best.
Hmm.
Although to be fair, we could probably find that around the market, which is on the way back.
Hmm. Let's just go to the market, and then I'll have a browse round.
Not a problem.
And then I'll find something.
So what were the other? So we've got market, smith, magic shop. Is that what I'm?
So basically, going shopping.
Yes.
Yeah, big shopping app. We'll start on the blacksmith first. So Ellis, you want 2 twin swords made with a red dragon scale in each.
Yes, like, do you know where the cross guard is? I want it to be
Yeah.
like in the middle of the cross guard.
Cool. And do you want them to be long swords, short swords?
They're decorative, so short swords.
Short swords. Okay.
They're not going to be used for like combat or anything.
Okay, yeah, that'll save you some money on the metal and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna say a discount just because I think a lot of smiths relish the chance to work with dragon scales, but it's still kind of pricey to, it's difficult to do. So I'm gonna say to have these swords made. Do you want them mounted, or do you just want the swords and then they can mount them themselves? Do you want like mounts as well, or?
Nah, just some sheaths to keep them in.
Okay. Probably just like 500 gold pieces.
Done.
Cool. And then Samurai, you wanted to go to a magic shop?
More of a, if there's a difference, more of an exotic magic shop. Desert themed.
Desert theme. Probably not going to find that, but if you tell me what you're looking for, we can see what we can work out.
Purple dust.
Sand.
Purple sand.
Just purple sand?
That purple sand.
You want purple sand from far away, magic-infused purple sand?
Yeah.
Does that have to be magic confused?
Yes.
Oh. What's
The purple bit's the bit I'm not really worried about.
Okay, so to get this right, you are specifically looking for, and actually, I would say Eartha, you might actually know this because you are from this region of the world, or very close to, much closer than anyone else. You are looking for sand from the plains of purple dust, which is a huge purple desert located east of the Dragonsword Mountains on the edge of the region occupied by Mulhorand and the northern region of the Roaring Desert. So essentially, there used to be a civilization in this desert, a big magical civilization, and the desert is like filled with the ruins of their civilization, and they all destroyed themselves, typical wizard shit, greed, power, blah blah blah. Their civilization destroyed, infused all the sand with faint magical energy, and turned it all to like purple crystal sand. Yeah, that's real specific, but you're in the New York, you're in like the most metropolitan area, so I'm gonna say make an investigation check. I want to say with disadvantage, but I'm just gonna say straight. Okay, straight disadvantage. Straight.
18.
What was it?
18.
18. No, you could probably find some people who could say like, "Oh, I can arrange that. I can facilitate that," but no one currently has it.
Right. Cool.
Just
that's it. Then.
far too specific.
Actually, right, I'll go up to somebody who can arrange it. I've got an idea. I want to ask them if they can get it delivered to Ramus.
You don't want to ask
So
them
when we
before
go
they
there,
land?
we can pick it up.
Okay,
Well, I'm
I'm
gonna see
gonna
if
do
they
a
can
roll.
get it delivered to the Citadel first.
I'm gonna do a roll. If it's 1 to 10, that means this individual was saying, I can send someone to get it. Or if it's 11 to 20, that means they know someone who has it, and they can order it. Basically, if it's 10 or below, that means they were just planning on paying someone to go to that desert and scoop it up and bring it. In which case, that will take months and months and months. If they know someone, they can maybe get it in a 10-day, maybe get it delivered to Ramas in like, a 10-day, in like 2 10 days maybe. So that's a 6. I'm afraid you can't find anyone who has a quick link to it. You find people who offer like, I can facilitate this, but it'll take a while. It won't be quick.
Yeah, I'll leave it then. I'll go myself at some point.
No worries. Cool. Anything else, Samura?
No.
No. And Eartha and Samura, are you looking for anything in the market, or are you guys all looking together for a present, or is just Anya looking for a present or is there anything else going on there?
I'll help out and look, but I don't know what I'm looking for.
Okay. I think.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Yeah, I mean, Anya, the characters you're at, what kind of things do you think she would appreciate? Like flowers, perfume, some kind of painting, some kind of house decoration, some kind of garment. Yeah, it's really up to you. Whatever you feel.
What's the job again?
Her job isn't pretty. She's a member of the Dung Sweepers Guild.
Right, okay. I'll get anything related to that then.
Yeah, just to be specific, they're probably the most important people in Waterdeep, but it's one of the grosser jobs. They keep the street. Their primary duty is to keep the streets and some stables free from waste. They just go around cleaning up the streets. Yeah.
Always get a renewed dung sweeping brush.
Yeah, that's true.
We could get like a vase or something nice for the house, like flowers
yeah.
to go with it, rather than
Yeah, but Alice, a brush made of gold.
golden plated brush.
Well, she likes to cook, doesn't she?
Yep.
So I'm wondering if there's anything like, I don't know, like anything like a cooking utensil.
I guess just to spitball some ideas, you could go to you could go look for something for the kitchen, or you could go look for like a luxury cooking item, you could go to like the fish market and look for like something rare, expensive for her to like prepare, or you could take her out for a meal somewhere fancy or something like that. Whatever you think like feels right, whatever you think might be, just whatever you think like whatever feels right, whatever you think feels good.
Well, I'm guessing it's kind of like a farmer's market as well, so I'm guessing they're gonna have like, stuff like that. So, is there by any chance, can I look to see if there's any like, if there's like a stall where they kind of sell like quite rare spices or seasonings or things like that?
Sure. I will actually say. Okay. Yeah. Make a investigation check with advantage.
Mhm. 21.
21. Okay. Let's pick a random. Okay, this one.
Maybe,
Yeah, what are you saying, Jackson?
we could also maybe book them a fully paid for fancy meal for a month in advance. And so that the dad has enough time, or the uncle has enough time to get out of hospital.
He dies.
Oh, that'd be sad.
He dies and he must have a
Me and
very
Alice can
lonely
go.
dinner.
Yeah. Dinner for 2.
Why? She can invite a date.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I'm
Who's
sure
someone
she'll
else
get up the grieving stage by then.
Okay. You find a merchant who is selling a very, very rare spice called Awana. Awana. It is a spice from an island, a very dangerous island of the same name, also called Awana, in Karator. So that is essentially in Asia. So this island, if you were to overlay the maps of our world and the Forgotten Realms over each other, this spice, this island, is essentially kind of near Japan, and you are kind of in northern France. So it's very exotic, very, very rare. There's not very little, but quite little communication and trade between those two parts of the world. So it's very rare, and kind of the local belief. It's as well as used in cooking, it's also believed to have some medicinal applications, and a lot of the locals say it extends life. It's so good, it extends your life. So yeah, I will say you could get a sack of this spice for it'll be pretty expensive, but I'm gonna say just for a little pouch, actually probably a little glass stopped corked bottle, probably about 75 gold pieces.
That's not bad. Get it.
You may as well.
Yeah, why not? To be fair, I don't really ever spend my money, so I might as well.
I mean, it's coming out the pot. This is from all of us, so
Yeah, we're using Baldur's Gate money.
you don't have the normal money.
Yeah, we're using the water
that's
coin.
true, that's true.
You only have
Okay.
normal
Or
coin.
you can pay for it with your currency, but you have to pay double.
Oh, no.
No. Just use
cool.
the pot.
So you have a small bottle or a pouch or something like that of Awana. Cool. Is there anything else you'd like to do, or what's the vibe?
What do you think about that advanced dinner idea? Do you fancy do you think it's a good idea? Do you think she'll like it?
Could do. We need to see. We could probably book that on our last day though, because we could just stay here a couple of days.
We get them a present a day.
I don't know about that. I'll lower money funds very quickly.
25 days of Christmas.
Yeah.
We could stay till Jess's uncle is better. Then, when we know he's better, book the meal. And then whilst we're here, we can just relax, get some time to recuperate after everything that's gone on. I mean, we've been through a few wars, literally. A few skirmishes, sieges.
We could go for a few more.
Some people have died.
Multiple times.
I know, I've only got 1 diamond left, so don't die again. That's even if I can get to you in time. You're lucky, are you? So,
you could do the Yon and Paul. We could go down and do that
we
fight.
can do a bit of that. I've got some stuff I can work on the nights. Jade's gonna keep pestering me to fire, so...
Yeah, you need to keep training her.
I know. But there's nowhere to do it.
In the shop.
Yeah, we need to find an empty room in the shop to do that.
The summoning circle room is just really a circle. We can move all the boxes out.
Do that. We'll just train in there. How long do you reckon your uncle's gonna be ill for? What was it like? What did you say? 10 days?
10 day.
10 days.
Yeah.
So what are our options to get a Baldur's Gate? We've got boat, walk, or teleport. I don't really want to do teleport again.
I might end up
I'd love to do boat.
I can do both.
Just on the note of teleport, there is not currently an outlet of Aurora's Emporium, so the only actual way you have to teleport, unless Samara has that spell and I've forgotten, is you would have to ask Hilari to teleport to Waterdeep and then teleport you to Baldur's Gate, your friend from Candlekeep. So you don't actually have a current direct line, you would have to ask for some outside help. Or someone else, if there's anyone else who you can think of who would be able to help as well, but just you can't do it yourself currently.
So boat it is then.
Yeah. Boat seems like a fun one. We could maybe go to Skullport. If we've got a 10 day, we could spend like a day fighting down, a day there, then a day fighting up.
Do you know how far Skullport is?
No.
It's more than a day.
Well, how long do you think it is?
Skullport, the place in the Underdark. Easily a month's walk.
Aren't we nearly on top of it?
No, because you got to walk all the way down the side of the mountain to then walk all the way back up. Well, not all the way.
It is a mountain. It is a mountain.
I mean, what that bloke you spoke to this morning? How far has he got down?
1 minute. No, he's not walking on the same mountain we are. He's walking from Baldur's Gate.
No, but he's there now. Like, he's almost at Skullport, but he's still got like a month left.
I think we're closer than he is, but whatever. Cool. We'll not go.
We can go do like a few floors for a couple
We'll
days.
do some floors, that's for sure.
I mean, how hard can it be?
Well, I mean, the beans.
Actually,
I will say, just to be clear, so they did 2 books. They did Waterdeep Dragon Heist and Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage. I don't have that one, so I can't actually walk you through it. I can order it, but I can't actually walk you through it. So if you want to go down there, we can just do random rolls, and I can't describe any of it to you. Especially not this session, because it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
So,
well, I've got one more thing I want to do this session.
Uh-huh.
Which we can do. We're in the market. Is there a flower bed anywhere which is, like, discreet?
No. You're not planting beans in the marketplace.
Ellis. If I roll 61 to 70, a hungry bullet burrows up and attacks.
No. Buddy,
you would like to find... You would like to find some dirt or sand
to bury a bean.
Make an investigation check with. I'll just say normal because there's not a lot of dirt, but it's not like
natural 20.
If you wish to plant a bean, it is possible. You find like a road that has trees planted along the side, and the tree is planted in some dirt.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna go plant a bean. Then I'm gonna get a hefty amount away, but still within sight.
I don't want you to look at the numbers. I want to be able to... I want to look at the numbers.
You have to actually do the roll, so I've just closed it.
As well.
Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, I won't even tell you what number I roll.
Yeah.
Fine,
I water it, and then I walk away. I'm sure I've got, like, a sack of water. And it happens after a minute, so I have enough time to get away.
They're still gonna know it's you. You've just...
Can I just be clear? Are you trying to hide this from them? Or...
Not from them too, but just kind of like do it discreetly so that the normal public who wouldn't know I'm planting a magic bean wouldn't know.
Okay, and then just check, because Ellis sounds firmly against this. Ellis, are you letting him do it?
Eartha doesn't know it's a proper what the magic bean does. He just knows it's a bean he bought from Thingy for far too much money.
Okay. That's a natural 1.
Oh, I don't know what that does. I actually don't.
Wait a minute. I'm just being I just realized I just rolled a d20, so I forgot to do anything.
It could be a 1.
Oh my god. I barely ever roll a d100. Okay. Okay.
Looks like we're not staying here for the next few days.
How far back do you get?
Like 60 feet. So it's like there's enough people between me and it.
A minute goes by.
Okay.
Just to be safe, you kind of wait a bit longer. You don't see anything immediately from your vantage. You don't see anything until the tree is on fire with blue flames.
Cool. I swiftly turn around and walk away.
You see Griffin cavalrymen landing and putting out the flames. Yeah, so 31 to 40, a campfire with blue flames springs forth and burns for 24 hours or until it's extinguished.
Yeah.
That's alright, okay, that one.
So just to be clear, you have 3d4 beans, so can you roll 3d4 and we'll minus 1?
3d4?
Yeah.
I have loads of beans.
Well, I rolled 2 1s and a 2, so I've got 4 or otherwise 3 beans remaining.
Okay, that's not too bad.
So you've got 3 beans remaining.
Yeah.
Would you like to plant me more, or are you?
Yeah, actually, why not? Let's plant another bean. I'm gonna go somewhere else and plant another bean.
Love it. Go for it. I don't know why I asked.
What was I adding? What was my rule to fight in the flower bed?
Roll straight investigation.
That's 14.
14. Yeah, sure. We'll say you find a flower bed. Not even really a flower bed. It's like a plant pot hanging off the front of someone's window. You know, like one.
Someone's house gonna have a bullet.
Okay. And you still want to plant it there, yeah?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
That'd be chaos. Look, there's been no combat in a while. I'm just trying my best, okay? I'm trying my best.
I don't like the pauses you read it. That means there's a big chunk of text that he's reading.
I'm trying to decide, because the information in this one, it doesn't say, it wouldn't be obvious. And it doesn't say you magically know. So, Samura, make an Arcana check, and if it's above 10, I'm going to say because he cast the spell, you inherently know what's happened.
It is 10.
I'll just give it to you, fuck it. A fruit tree grows.
Yes.
It has 1d10 plus 20 fruit, 1d8 of which act as randomly determined magic potions, while 1 acts as an ingested poison of my choice. The tree vanishes after 1 hour. Picked fruit remains, retaining any magic for 30 days. So you take a step back, and after a minute, an apple tree just erupts from this flower pot and just kind of falls to the side and like lands sideways on this street. And you know, it's 2 seconds. I'm gonna fucking roll.
It's 8 of 20.
It's 1d8. You know, 6 of the apples on this tree are random magic potions, and 1 is a random poison.
I pick all of the apples.
Okay. So there is 1d10 plus 20. Is anyone helping him, or are you staying well away from this?
I'm just keeping my distance and watching him. I've had enough of the shenanigans. I know what he thinks like. It's better just let him run his course and get in trouble first.
Okay, so there are 28 apples on the tree.
Yes.
You are not allowed to openly cast magic in Waterdeep. It's against the law. But obviously you haven't done that. But this is obviously like a magical anomaly. And so I'm going to say make a sleight of hand check before the Griffin cavalry land and stop. If you roll below 15 on this, you're going to be on the run from the Griffin cavalry.
Okay, well, I got 15, so this is going quite well.
Right, so you see a griffin kind of hovering overhead, and you see what the cavalrymen getting ready to jump off, and you kind of get, I'm going to say you get 20, you know what, I'm just going to say you get 3 magical ones. You don't know if they're potions, and you don't know if they're poison.
Okay. I'm going to eat one.
I'm gonna flip a fucking coin, I guess. Actually, no, because that's not fair odds. I'm gonna roll some dice.
Let that be chaos. I just become invisible.
One normal day. You just have to go and do something.
You gotta have fun. You gotta play around. You gotta enjoy yourself a little bit.
Curiosity. If I save you if you poison yourself,
Well, I don't think it'll kill me, the poison.
he gets to choose the poison.
What minute? You never told me that.
No,
I don't
he
think
did.
you said that.
He did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
okay.
I read you the description. What do you mean?
I heard the poison bit. I just didn't hear you say I choose the poison. I'm still gonna eat it.
Imagine all those battles, all those times you died and came back to life. Imagine if this is the one time where you don't come back. And you've done it yourself.
I'm not bringing him back. It's illegal to cast magic.
Exactly.
Okay. You got poison,
Okay.
and I got to pick the poison. Out of pity, and also out of love of the game, I am picking, because it's on the poison list, truth serum.
Uh-huh.
The poison creature can't knowingly speak a lie, as if under the effect of a zone of truth spell, for 1 hour.
Cool. But nobody knows that.
Including you.
Yeah.
So you just eat this and you're like, this is just an apple.
Yeah.
Maybe it tastes slightly of arsenic.
I'm gonna eat another apple.
Okay. Fucking potions.
Do you know what I'm gonna eat this 2 apples. I'm gonna eat both of them. Let's just eat the apples. I'll eat both of them.
I'm guessing you've like fully left this area.
Yeah, I've walked away.
This may be a nice, easy session.
You gotta add some excitement in your life.
Okay. Okay. These are the 2 things, okay? Okay. The 2 things that affect you are, the first is the filter of love. The next time you see a creature within 10 minutes after drinking this filter, you become charmed by that creature for 1 hour. If the creature is of a species and gender you are normally attracted to, you regard it as your true love while you are charmed. The potion's rose-hued, effervescent liquid contains 1 easy-to-miss bubble shaped like a heart. You are not in love unless Samara's bisexual. You are charmed by Eartha. And you have, and I'm gonna say, the potion of, the potion of fire giant strength. For the next hour, you have a strength score of 25.
Nice.
So your hench and Eartha looks like a snack. That's all you know.
Really, just bros been
So
hitting the gym.
these are the 3 effects you are currently under for the next hour. You munch 3 apples. Do you eat them all, or do you just take a bite of each?
I eat them all.
Sure. You're feeling sick. There are 4 things. You feel sick. You are compelled to tell the truth for the next hour. You are charmed by Eartha for the next hour. And you have a strength score of 25 for the next hour.
Okay.
Oh,
gonna walk
So
I
you
can have
eat
some
3
fun with
apples.
this.
The only things you feel, your stomach growling, you feel strong, and Eartha looks cute. That's all you feel immediately. But you don't understand the changes. You know you've ingested magical stuff, but you don't know exactly what's happened.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately walk up to Eartha and I'm gonna pick him up. In like a flirty way.
Eartha,
I do not
are
like
you
that.
resisting?
Yes.
Okay. Could you please make competing strength scores?
What
do you want me to
is-
look up?
Yes. I think it's +8.
Let me. I've got them.
It's either +7 or 8. I think it's
Yeah.
7.
It's +7. It's +7.
Okay. 24.
Eartha,
Alice is getting picked up.
what did you get though, Eartha?
I have to roll a natural 20 to beat that. I rolled 19.
Oh, that really stinks. That really stinks. Use inspiration.
No, because I don't. I'm gonna get natural 20. I've got a plan for when he picks me up anyway.
The samurai, are you like picking him up, like cradling him?
Like wedding style.
Okay. Yeah, pick him up in the way a groom might pick up a bride.
Yeah.
And he doesn't please.
I'll just say, wow, have you lost some weight? You're looking really good.
You're gonna put me down.
Can I-
I'm gonna break something.
I just want to be clear, he can't knowingly speak a lie, so he believes you look great, Eartha.
I'll apologize to you. I'm sorry. I got him carried away. And I'll gently put. Yeah, because I'm charmed by him, I want to do what pleases him. So now I've noticed he's upset by it. So I'll put him down, but as I put him down, I'll kind of like the hand which was on his back, I'll like slowly caress over his shoulder and bring him back down my side.
That helps.
Eartha, you feel a clawed talon.
I would know something was wrong at this point though, because he wouldn't be that nice to me when he put me down straight away, wouldn't he?
You just saw him eat 3 magic apples from a magic apple tree. I think you know something weird.
You
is
know
going
I'm
on.
high on crack.
Sit down.
What'd you say?
Sit down.
If you want me to, I'll sit down.
Stand up.
I'll stay sat down. That seems. Is everything okay?
I think.
Is
Let me
everything
check.
okay for you?
2 seconds. I need to check what charmed means for you.
Am I complied to
I think
do
you
what he
have to.
said?
I think you have to.
A charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. The charmer has any advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature. So if you want him to stand up, you make a persuasion check with advantage.
Stand
What
up.
do I make?
Nothing.
Okay, go on, Alice.
With advantage, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say we'll do this about along the average line. If you get a total of 15 or above, he complies.
Unnatural 20.
You stand up.
Huh.
Is there any reason to this?
No, nothing at all. You feeling alright?
Oh, if you were around.
Oh,
I'm gonna have so much fun.
damn it.
Yeah, you're forgetting how much I can make this not fun.
Oh, don't worry.
So I guess
Fine.
all I have to ask is, do you want to plant any more beans?
Yes. No,
you're
no,
not
I'll
gonna
save
do
them.
that.
I'll save them for another time.
You happy with
Okay.
your magic beans?
What do you say?
Are you happy with your magic beans?
Yeah, they've been a lot of fun.
Do you miss Selu?
Yeah.
How much do you miss her?
Be a better friend.
Life's a lot different now as it used to be.
You should really go talk to her.
Huh?
Selu.
Selu's a boy.
Yeah, who's the other one?
Icky.
Icky. I was going to be on about Icky. You should really go see Icky.
Okay.
It'll make her happy.
Well, I just gotta ask. I don't want to delve into anyone's sexuality. Is Eartha your true love right now, or is Samura not attracted to men?
I think because he's raised so logically, man and woman do the shebang.
Sure,
Man and
he's
man.
just
It isn't part of his brain.
Yeah, it's not like a pleasure thing, it's a reproduction thing. Sure. Okay, yeah, so you do not currently consider Eartha your true love?
Yeah, it's, I don't know. She likes to have a space, she always has.
Yeah, but you haven't seen each other for a while. I think you should go see it. I really do. I'm also, if you keep going, I'm gonna roll a persuasion. You're gonna have to do it.
Yeah, you can choose what you want to compel.
I think I stay in character with Samara though. I think he'd say like, well, I was thinking about the dinner you were on about, and I thought I might leave her for today, and then tomorrow see if she wanted to go out for something to eat.
No, I think you should go now. I'm gonna pat him on the back and compel him to go.
Make a persuasion check with advantage, 15 or above total.
So Jackson, how's a natural 20 feel?
Oh.
The thing is, I kind of want this to happen. I think it's funny, but
you're lucky. I rolled a 2 and then a 20.
Great. Yeah. Well, I'll turn to Anya. Hey, could you show me to Alistair's house?
Yeah, sure.
So, you guys are going to walk to Alistair's house first. Are you guys going to drop Samura off and then go to Anya's house, or are you guys going to also go to Alistair's house?
I can't want to see how this plays out, I'm not going to lie.
Also, you can influence it if you're there.
Yes, I know. I'm well aware I can do that. Can I do it over ascending?
Yeah, I guess so, technically.
Oh, I've got a spyglass. I can just keep a distance and watch them, and then every so often just whisper in his ear.
Yeah, you can do message.
I don't know if I have message.
I kind of want to do it too. I've got ×2 to my persuasion, so...
Join in, Jess. Join in.
But right now you both have a massive persuasion advantage over him.
Nice one. You happy? Let's go to his place.
You guys, Anya can lead you to Alistair's family's residence, and yeah, you kind of just find them. They're probably still there. It's not super late. It's only like midday. You see, Icky's just kind of doing some target practice outside. Kind of actually, I'm going to say Icky is flying is not cool. But Icky is just kind of hanging about on the roof. You get the sense she maybe quickly flew up there when the Griffin cavalry went looking, and she's just kind of hanging around on the roof. You see somehow Alistair has also gotten up there. You know, whether he's like climbed up a drain pipe or something like that, or been carried up by Icky, you don't know. He kind of waves at you and like motions for like saying it's okay for you to go in, and he starts to climb down. Inside, you see Dealer and Selu kind of talking shop. Yeah. What would you guys like to do?
How you guys doing?
Dealer is like, I am well. Thank you.
Did you win a goldfish like me? Bear in mind, this whole time I've been carrying sushi with me.
Sure. Yeah, just under the arm. Yes. I gave it to Selu. Selu is. You can see now there's a fishbowl like in the corner of the room, and Selu kind of just points at it.
What'd you name it?
I do not name it.
Fair enough.
It will die soon. It is pointless naming it.
Well, that's just upsetting.
I'm sure yours will live a very long time.
Probably not. I'm going to turn around to Samura and just kind of like, whisper in his ear, go find Icky. Shoot your shot.
To go find Icky.
Sure. So you can make your way up. You kind of pass Alistair going up the stairs as he's coming down, go out onto a balcony, and you can quickly fly up if you like. Yeah, I mean, is there anything specific you want to, in role-playing terms, I mean, you made Icky as a character as well, and you're currently under the effects of this truth-telling potion. Is there anything you want to happen in this interaction with Icky? Is there anything you want to clear up? Anything you want to do, or do you just want to kind of like spend some time with Icky?
Oh, it's a loaded question. I think I want to ask her on that date for dinner tomorrow.
Okay.
Also, I want to use the truth potion somewhere. Yeah. I want to talk about that, and then her to kind of be like, "Do you like her to be like, oh, that sounds nice. I'm surprised you came up with the idea." And Samurai just be like, "No, it was Urfa. I stole it." Just a blatant truth. Big sexy Urfa's idea.
Yeah, no, that sounds nice. Obviously, it was just wishful thinking on my end to think, we'll just do one more session, Waterdeep, we'll polish it off. We'll wishful think. I didn't even have any notes for this session. I was like, there's nothing really to do, and we've been going for 2 hours. Okay. So, yeah. So, you have a date with Icky for tomorrow night at some kind of restaurant, which, depending on what you want, you can communicate with me during the week, and I'll figure that out. Is there anything else you want to do with Icky? Anything you want to talk about, or do you just want to wait until tomorrow?
I'll wait.
Cool. Samurai and Anya, is there anything else you want to do here? I mean, Urfa and Anya. But...
I want to tell them all that Samurai is charmed, and I suspect him to be under a truth serum. I'm not sure about the last one, but I know that the first two...
You can just sense it.
Well, the charm one I know for a fact.
Yeah, you've tested the limits, sure.
The truth one I've kind of deducted from how he's been speaking, and every question I've asked he's answered truthfully. Like, he wouldn't openly talk about Icky beforehand, and now he just blatantly came out with the stuff he said before.
Selu kind of sits on, like, one of the, like, a footstool, and he kind of just says, like, you may have sent him to his doom.
Then he kind of just that a long time ago.
I've just thought of a really good idea, but I don't know if it's too mean.
Nah. Trust me, it's alright.
I was going to persuade Samurai to give Icky his last bean.
I've got 2 beans.
He's got 2 beans.
There's a few things. He's got 2 beans. He's charmed by Urfa, but that's still okay because Urfa would just say you have to listen to Anya and pass that, and then you would be able to definitely persuade him. But yeah, so it's really up to you. It's up to you guys how you want to do that.
I think you should keep his beans for now.
Okay. I want to make a bullet. I want to grow a bullet.
Man shot.
I thought it was your last bean, so I was like, oh, that's too mean, but I'll let you keep your beans.
Still flicking.
Give a man
Not much money on them.
Cool. Is there anything else you want to do with these guys? Or...
How's about it, right? I just want Jackson to arrange a date.
Then just to round off this session, then we'll say, when you go back to Anya's family home, you find that her uncle is there, fully recovered, and he says miraculously recovered. He said everyone at the House of Healing who had contracted the disease just miraculously woke up fine today.
Huh.
And we'll pick up next session, still in Waterdeep, I guess. You haven't even asked if you can get on the boat.
I know. We don't know how long we're staying.
Very true. We'll
Actually,
pick up next time. Yeah.